talk about energy. I've been spending like 30 minutes now not being able to think about anything or anything else. Like this live was really wanting to exist and was like, hey, put on some nice clothes and earrings and make all the surrounding look good, like make the pillows be fluffy and stuff. And yeah, here I am. Let's see what will God get out today. Almost every time I go live like this, I don't really prepare much. I get a nudge to talk about something, and then it's almost like channeling. I get to say the words that has the most energy and that I get can be a contribution for not only myself, but also for you that has chosen to be here today, to listen to this, and to choose to explore the topic of energy. So let's see where we will go today. Energy is what I use to create everything in my life. So let's start there. From my perspective, everything is energy. Energy is our first language. And that's what it's all about. So, are you familiar with how you experience energy? Are you familiar with your ways of perceiving energies? Look, I spent a lot of my time to be in the effect of everything around me. So like if I went into a room where someone was angry or someone had just had a fight, I would immediately go into reaction of that energy. Either I would pick up the energy and thinking it was mine, so I would be starting to feel angry, or I would do the opposite of it. I would be starting to feel depleted, being like, oh my God, there's something here that is not right. What am I doing? What have I made wrong? What decision did I take that make me feel this way? I was just aware. I was aware of what was going on around me, and my body was showing that as a navigation system about what was going on in my surrounding, what was going on in the world of that person, and I experienced that. So when I got more tools and more information to explore energies and getting to know that I'm actually aware of energies. It's not that I am what I'm aware of, I'm aware of it. So from that perspective, look at the same situation. I went into this room or something going on in a room, and I can be like, whoa, here's a big wave of energy. What is this all about? And then I could have the awareness that, oh, this and this person just had a fight, or, oh, this person is upset for something, or, okay, there's something going on there. I don't really know about what, but it's just something. And in that way of shifting my perspective, I could allow myself to see that I was aware of energy. I didn't have to be in the effect of the energy. I could actually see that, wow, I have awareness. And that awareness is about a lot of energies going on all around me, and also when it's in me. And from that way of looking at it, I could navigate it. I could start to see my well-being and start to see that I didn't have to be in the effect of others and let that affect my well-being. What if you can choose how you feel and your well-being regardless of what's going on around you? Do you get what a superpower that is? So, I love to play with energy. And from then seeing that everything is energy, for me, it's so much more fun to create life from seeing that everything is energy. And if I work with the energies, I can create my life. I don't have to go and work hard or go and achieve this in order for that to exist. I can shift the energy and choose what energy I want to create my life from. And from that space, it shows up here, it shows up there, it gets created. Because I'm willing to be the energy and because I'm willing to play with those energies. Access consciousness is what I'm playing with the most right now. I'm a certified facilitator of this modality that is full of different tools, exercises, processes, techniques, energies, to have more ease with all of the energies in the universe. So one of the things in this, there's actually two ways that is the most like exquisite ways that I play with energies. Yes, so I'm like, where should I start? My brain is like, okay, let's go in all directions at the same time. Maybe I can do that, but let's start somewhere. So let's start with a tool, an energy, a way of playing with energies that is called the Symphony of Possibilities. This miraculous, amazing way of playing with energies is developed by Dr. Dane here. And I got in contact with this energy from that I had first read the book of Dane here called Being You, Changing the World. And this book was an eye-opener for me that I was like, wow, there's something different there's a different way of looking at the world that I have not experienced before. It was a new way of looking at the world. So the more I start to be like, okay, what's on his YouTube channel? Like, what's going on more? Where's like, what else can I explore from these perspectives? I got to see that he has developed a way of playing with energies and working with energies that is called the Symphony of Possibilities. So why this name? How I experience it is that when I see that all energies are available, they are for me to play with and to explore, I can start to harmonize my life. I can start to create as a symphony with all the energies in my life and start to have ease with all the energies, regardless of if it's like intense period in my life. I can start to have more ease when I access the energies. So it's almost like a symphony of being aware of an energy here and an energy there and an energy here, and starting to see that everything is just molecules in motions and space between those molecules. I know we're getting a lot of abstract here, but get into the sense of what I'm talking about. We talk about energy here. It's not about the words. It's not so much about, oh, it's this specific way of looking at it. It's actually more about what is the energy behind all of this. So now when you continue to listen here, can you allow yourself even more to explore the energy of what I'm presenting? Symphony of Possibilities is a way to get in contact with your way of being aware of the energies of the universe. You get in contact with a space that is a space where you can choose many different possibilities. I have an example of one of the ways that was the most obvious. It's not quite the word, but like where it got the most like apparent, where it's like in front of my eyes that it's actually happening something. Because I think for a lot of us, it's like you cannot really touch energy. Like energy, it's not that visible for the eyes. So sometimes when talking about it or trying to see that when working with energy, it makes all the difference. Sometimes it can almost be like, does it actually work? Like, is something actually happening here? But I had one session with a friend that for me was so beautiful to see the change that got created in her world. So she was over at my house one day, and she had in mind like a project that she wanted to start, but that was way out of her comfort zone, way out of her way of looking at herself in the world. She had started something small that was like, okay, yeah, I can have this like for myself. It's nice to have it here. But to do this thing, no, that's not for me. That's for someone else. And I have to like cooperate with someone else. And I was like, but is that true? Like, there's so much energy when you talk about this. Maybe this is something that you can actually create. And then we got into the conversation of like, yeah, actually, that could be a possibility. But in her world, it was like, no, that's not for me. I'm not worth this. I cannot create this. This takes too much work to do. All of this, all the excuses we use to not choose something. And then at one point, I was like, but there's some part of you that wants to do this, right? It's just that you think it's too big. She was like, yes, I was so excited about it, but I will not, I cannot access it. It's like, it feels like it's just way out of reach. Like that is not for me. And I was like, should we do like an energy session on this? And just like, because even if we start continue talking here, we will not really get anywhere. She was like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, let's try the energy stuff. Like, I know there's a lot of change in this, so let's go for it. So we did an energy session, a symphony of possibility session, with the really focusing on her and this project. That I got was like, if she was choosing this, she was choosing to create her future in a completely new way that was so much greater and grander and more fun for her to create from than what was ever possible before. And I got like, wow, it's time. It's time. I have no expectations on what will go on here, but let's see what will show up from the energies. And this session with her was so beautiful. It was so soft and so powerful. And when she got up from the massage table, when I had just like walked around her and like waving my hands, sensing into the energy and exploring that universe together with the Symphony of Possibilities energy, she got up from the bench and was like, I'm gonna do this now. It's actually so different, and I feel that I can do this. And she has created it. So that is like what she spends most of her time on now, to develop and create, and has become part of her identity that was not part of her world before. So from that session, and I don't get this like, oh, I'm such a powerful creator, I did that to her. No, what I see it as is that I was willing to be a space for her so she could choose it. And she allowed herself to get access to the energy, and she chose it. And this was from a completely non-verbal session, from only working with the energies and transforming the space she was functioning from. So she could create more of the life that she had been looking for, more of the life that she was longing for. And now she's doing that. And I can see her grow every day and be like on the sideline of that and be like, wow, that is such a beautiful thing to have different space to function from and allow life to be greater. So this is like, to allow life to be greater is what I love when playing with energies. This is what I base everything that I do in life on. I cannot do a day in my life, like in my day-to-day life any longer, without following the energies. Like if I try to sit down and do something because I thought that should be a good idea, that I thought that, oh, I should get this done because then this will happen, That is to function from conclusion. That is to decide what should be good for me instead of asking and being in the question, to be like, what would actually create the most here? What can I choose right now that would create a greater life for me? What is one action I can take that would create more of the future I desire? Can you see that from just shifting that perspective and shifting your energy from how you look at the world, you might do exactly the same thing, but you do it from an energy of more space that is inviting possibilities, that is inviting you to have a greater day, to focus more on what gives you joy, focus more on what allows you to be more relaxed and have a life that works for you. So for me, it's very fun to play with energies. Energies is my favorite topic. And if you get in contact with anything that I do, you will get to know that energy and working with the energies are the primary, the most central topic and piece in my work and in my world. Now, one other way that I work with energy is by doing energy pulls. So one of my favorite ways to create more of the life that I desire, more of the future I know is possible, is to pull energy. And pull energy, you say? What is that? That is like literally pulling more of the energies that I desire into my life and my experience. What if it's actually possible to almost manipulate the whole universe to work for you? You know, when you see a person that is so magnetic, like you're in a room full of people and you just get one person and you're like, wow, that person is pulling a lot of energy, so much energy that no matter how much you try, your attention will not go off them. You will probably think about that person after you leave the party or whatever setting you saw that person in, and it will continue to be on your mind. This is like one way that can be maybe that you can relate to, that I see that person might unconsciously or consciously create her or his life from energy and being such a big pull of energy that people come towards that person. Now, see that this is just a way of working with energies. What would happen in your life if you started to consciously work with the energies? One exercise that I love to play with is to bring to attention everything that I desire in my life. So if that is to have more joyful meetings with others, to have inspiring, wonderful conversations, to be more in nature, to have a house that is nurturing, that is making my whole body feel alive. So all of the things that I desire, I like imagine, or not really like put into my head, but more like getting the energy of what that would be like. And then I put that like in an energy ball in front of me and just filling it up, getting all those yummy, wonderful, amazing things that I desire more of in my life, getting it in there. You can do this now with me if you want. So you can just relax your body. You can feel your body right now, where you're sitting or lying or whatever you're doing right now. Feel your body against the earth, against the what you're sitting on or where you are. And let your body relax. Maybe take a deep breath. And let all the energies that doesn't allow you to fully and freely flow energy through your body to relax down. All those barriers, let them melt. And now you can start to feel this energy bubble up. So have an energy bubble in front of you and fill it up with everything you desire and everything you require to have a joyful, amazing experience in this life and beyond. So maybe it's very cognitive. You're like, I want this amount of money, or I want a dog. If it's that, put it there. And also allow yourself to see the bigger picture. What would that dog, the sensation of having a dog, give you? Would it be more cuddling? Would it be more laughter? Would it be to be outside more? And see how your body would feel. What would it be like? Would it be nurturing for your body? Would it be fun and playful? So play around and get the sense of everything you desire. Where you want to live, what relationships you desire. Continue to relax. And let this energy bubble grow. The more things you put in there, let it grow. And now let your awareness expand out. So you get in contact with the whole Earth and the whole planet system that we're in, solar system, to the whole galaxy, beyond this galaxy, out in the universe. Access space. And now from space, start to pull energy from all over the universe, through everything that you put in this ball in front of you, and through you, through your body, through your whole being, and let the energy continue out to the other side of the universe, all over the universe. So you just direct the energies. You don't have to feel anything here. You don't have to force it. Actually, the more you relax, the more you don't think this through, the more effective it will be. Relax. Just know that when you're asking for this, it's already done. So let energy stream, flow through all of the universe, through everything you desire, through you and beyond. What you do here is that you allow all those energies to have more ease finding you, to be directed towards you, to create a stream for all of those things to flow to you with ease. And you can continue to let all of these energies stream, to flow and relax. And let it continue to flow. Pull all of that energy. So it's not like pulling a rope where you have to like struggle a lot. It's more like pinging energies, like ding, 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 and be like, come here, come here, come here. Like adding that seductiveness, adding that sensual, come come. Like saying to the universe, to all those things that you want more of, like, you want to be here. Come play with me. Come play with me. And can you see that the more you allow yourself to ask for these things, you also start to become it? Because is it more fun to play with someone that is joyful or very sad? Can you see that the more you ask for people that are joyful and you start to pull the energy like this, you start to become that energy. You start to become a match to that energy to show up in your life with ease. Relax even more. You can allow these energies to continue to flow. And now what you can also do, just a little thing to add in the end of this, is to let trickles of energies go from you through this energy ball out through everything in the universe, everyone, anything that wants to contribute to this becoming a reality. Let small trickles like sun rays, like send small trickles out and be like, hey there, and ping everyone and everything that wants to find you, that wants to contribute to this, so that when they get in contact with this energy, they know exactly where to go. They will just show up around the corner. They will present an idea for you that you're like, this is the energy I've been asking for. So now you can let all of this go. And now when you continue to walk in your life, you don't really have to think about this. Like, if you want to, you can do this exercise for a couple of minutes every day for maybe 30 days. What would that be like? And then the rest of the time, don't really think about it. Let the universe do its thing. Let the energies work for you. What is your job now is to start to be aware of when this energy signature that you had become aware of now with everything you put into this energy bubble, when it shows up. So if you have a choice to, like, maybe you're searching a new job and you have two possibilities. You have A and you have B. Go, and if you have that choice, you go like, okay, which one of these are the most like that energy that I desire more of in my life? And regardless if that makes sense or not, or is very illogical or whatever, go for it. Go for it. That is the universe being like, hey, here you go. You asked for this. Here it is. Go for it. Things doesn't have to make sense. That is the beauty of following the energy. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to know exactly what you're doing, because you know already. You are energy. The more you allow yourself to access your awareness of energy, the whole universe will work for you. Thank you for exploring energies with me here today. I look forward to see you somewhere soon. Bye.